is full of life, and the Dead Sea is the name itself shows does not harbor any life. The Sea of Galilee gives back the water to the river, similar to Toastmaster session, where we all active participants give back whatever they learnt previously to the good of all. Let us try to be like the Sea of Galilee, being the conduit in promoting growth, self-confidence, effective communication to all. Coming to the business, Toastmasters is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and other communication skills. In every Toastmaster, there are three sections. That is, the first one is prepared speech section. It is based on the Pathways program. The second is impromptu speaking, that is table topics section. And the third one is the evaluation, that is for the prepared speech delivered by the speaker as per the project goals. And then today I will be running this show. To assisting me, there are some other teams also. One of the appointment holders, that is evaluator, she will introduce her team, what is nature of their job. I request Toastmaster Darshana to take the stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Very good morning to everyone. So the effective evaluation comes from one who sits beside us and help us grow. And we completely understand the importance of evaluation in Toastmaster Club. And that is why we have separate session called evaluation session in our club. And today, as a general evaluator of the meeting, I will be completely recording and reporting some good points at the end of the meeting. And I also have a special team called TAG team. They will help me to evaluate the complete meeting. So so TAG team stands for timer, arc counter, and grammarian. So I now request timer Nagesh to read out his roles and responsibilities.
Thank you, G. Once again, good morning, Toastmasters and dear guest. So I'm the timer for today's meeting. So we all know timing is important in everyone's life, right? So as same, we follow some time guidelines in Toastmasters as well. So for prepared speech, we have time limits for prepared speech, evaluation, and table topic speakers. So for prepared speech, the minimum time allocated is 5 to 7 minutes. At the time of 5th minute, I will show green. I'll share my screen and show green color on my screen. At the 6 minute, I will show yellow color, and at 7 minute, I will show red color on the screen. For icebreaker, the minimum time allocated is 4 minutes. I'll show green at 4th minute, yellow at 5th minute, and red at 6th minute. For evaluation, and the minimum time allocated is 2 minutes. As I said, I'll show green, yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red at the third minute. And for table topic speakers, the minimum time allocated is 2 minutes. 30 minutes of grace period. And I'll show red color at when 2 minutes 30 seconds crossed. Yes, by end of the meeting, I will present my report. I request all of you to other two time guidelines. So thanks to over to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nagesh. I now would like to request Sridevi, our counselor of the day, to read out her roles and responsibilities.
Good morning. Once again, good morning, my dear friends and fellow Toastmasters, and special good morning to Gigi. Today, I'm playing the role of an R counter. I will note down the filler words are in your speech, and I will also note down the repetitive words like so, like, you know, and I shall submit my report when called upon by the GE.
Thank you, Devi, for reading out your roles and responsibilities. I now request our grammarian, Sridevi, to read out her roles and responsibilities.
Morning, Toastmasters. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay somebody and speakers. Voice is echoing alone. Yeah, as grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers and listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any misuses of the English language as well as any outstanding words being used, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. And as grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So today's word of the day is resolute, which means it's like bold, determined, steady. I thought it will be more related to the theme of the day, which is full of life. So, yeah, I request everyone to make use of this word in your speeches and when they are addressing. And I will note down the usage of the word. Thank you. Back to
Thank you. Thank you, grammarian of the day. And as grammarian requested, please use the word of the day as well as theme of the day whenever you get chance to speak. So with that, I will hand over the session to Toastmaster of the day.
Once again, good morning to all. Now, as per the section, we are coming to the first part, that is prepared speech section. Today we have one prepared speech that is delivered by Toastmaster Mounish. This is as per the pathways level 1 and project 1. To evaluate his speech, Toastmaster Devi is there, not Toastmaster Sridevi. I request Toastmaster Sridevi to speak about his project objectives.
Sure, Patrick. Thanks. And yeah, my target speaker Mounish is giving his level 1 project 1 icebreaker speech. I don't think so for he needs that one, but as part of the pathways it has to be done. So he's starting that because he has already given many speeches which that's so professional. So I'll start with that. The objective of the speech is to introduce himself, and the level 1 is more about mastering the fundamentals to develop or enhance the understanding as part of a public speaker as well as an evaluator. So the target time is 4 to 6 minutes to complete the duration given, and it is to focus on the speech writing as well as the basic speech delivery, as well as receiving, applying, and delivering feedback as the level 1 fundamental. So with that, I will give over the stage over to Mounish to start as icebreaker.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sridevi, and I'm very happy that you are going to be assisting me today for the day. So, life is full of something that pulls us into do or make us do something. Life is something interesting. It is something that we look forward all the time.
Hey, Prisma,
It is something enjoy.
what is the meaning of this? Come here.
Can everybody go on mute? I hear some voices back again to me. Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmasters. Yeah, thank you. So life is something that keeps us moving, that keeps us interesting. In a movie, there is a single part which we call it as a heart that makes us sit in the edge of the seat. Obviously, most probably that options would be going under the twists and turns of the movies. So in my icebreaker sections today, I'll be concentrating on the twists and turns which will make you sit on the edge of your seat and to know about me in a much beautiful way. So sitting in the edge of the seat, you need to feel the presence, or whenever I'm going through a story, I would you should know or understand the presence so that you can just sit it up there. Commonly, everybody's childhood would be in their home. So, but it was not that for me. So that is the first twist that happened in my life actually. I guess I was 7 years old. That was like long back, like 2005. That was the first day I got into a hostel life. I was doing my 4th standard back then. So that was my first day I got into my own life, my independent life. I did my schooling in Montfort Anglo in the high secondary school, which is actually in Erkat, Salem district. So that's really a paradise for me. but I didn't know that was a paradise. When I was studying there. I did my schooling from 4th to 10th there, but I really am saying from that period I was hating Montfort. When I came out of Montfort, I started loving Montfort because that was like a paradise for me. That was so beautiful life. There I had a lot of twists and turns. When I was 4th standard, we used to live in a dorm. So it'll be like one big hall. Everybody will be sleeping in the same hall. I can still remember that. My parents used to say that often to me. My relatives used to say that often to me. So I can just picture it all the time. I was the first guy in my whole family to get into an hostel life. Not with the age. I was the first guy. Typically, even my cousins were like they were doing 10th and 12th. They were hostel. They were going from home, day scholars. But me at 4th standard, I got into hostel, and that was the first. I was the first person to get into hostel there. So a very huge crowd of my family came in to drop me in my hostel. So I still feel the thing there. When my stuffs were ready and all the document works were done, I asked my mom to leave me. So I wanted to live my life there. So I can still imagine that. And I can see when my mom left out of the dorm to just go back home, they were actually not going home. I was just looking around. I saw all my friends started crying. They were like, oh, they were feeling very homesick. And I was like smiling at everybody and I was looking. I peeped out of the window to see where my mom is. I saw my mom sitting there and crying. So that was the twist. I was happily smiling and looking around everything, but I saw my mom sitting and crying there. I felt the first love of her that day. That was the I can remember. Before that, I would have, but I don't remember the stuff. But this is the first thing. So this was my first twist in my life. So coming in, getting into a hostel life, that was very thing. And the second one was joining my college actually. So that is the second twist that happened in my life, which I feel it interesting to be. So my college life, I got into VIT, got a seat, got into SRM, got a seat, took my parents there, but my parents didn't like the college. I don't know for what purpose. So then they took me to this college called Kumaraguru. I didn't even expect that. I know the feedback I got about Kumaraguru when I was back then was really boring. I wanted to live an enjoyable life. I know, to be frank, I am not so good at education. I'm just a okay average guy. So at that time, Kumaraguru was known for its skills, for its knowledge. Like they teach a lot of stuff. They develop their kids, and literally that was not my cup of tea. I didn't want to sit in that page of my life and spend my whole thing. So what I did, I was really worried. Got into my college, and my parents, they didn't do me anything. It was like they came, they sat in a place, they said, okay, fine, you're into college, now you have to do everything. I had to go get my applications, fill it up, go to the principal office. So that was a very beautiful experience. And that's the first time in my entire life my family left me alone. They were actually shadowing me, but still I felt like they left me alone. They were sitting back, they were looking at me. I had everything to do, but that was the first day. I can still feel that uh, struggle, which what I went through in the college. Going into the college, I was really a very quiet guy. Only in the college, it taught me how to speak actually. So still then I was really very quiet. I don't do any of the stuff. So that was the second thing. And third one was my first drive in the car. That was when I was doing my second year of my college. We were actually traveling to my hometown with my dad, my mom, my brother with them. And my dad was like, nobody is helping me in any of my work. Even for driving, I am the one who is doing. He doesn't let me drive actually. Even now, he doesn't let me take two-wheeler. He says that, okay, if I fall down, I'll get hurt. So I'm being such a protected kid. So I had all those pampers in my life actually. That day, I don't know what happened. I and my father started fighting. And I was like, only if you get down of the car, I can sit and drive. The next moment, he just got down. He just parked the car right there. He got down and he said, come on, you drive now. So that was the third interesting thing that happened to me in my life. So life is always something about interesting. It's all ups and downs. All you have to do is just go with the flow, enjoy it. If there is no ups and downs, you cannot enjoy the ups when there are downs. Only if there are downs, you will be able to see that there is something called up. Only if you're sad, you will get to know that something is called happiness. So just live it, Live your life. Be happy. Enjoy.
You're on mute, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Mounish, for the fantastic speech. Now we are moving to the second section, the table topic section. I request.
Sorry, sir. We have an educational session by our DTM Ashok.
And that is after table topic session.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Now it's time for table topic section. I request table topic master Toastmaster Sridevi to take the dice.
Sir, it's me, sir.
I think Devi and Sridevi are getting confused or off. Yeah, guys, Sridevi.
Devi, Vijaya, Padma, there are familiar names in Tamil Nadu. Okay, I'm sorry for that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, my dear friends, good morning. Let's move on to the roller coaster ride. Today, I'm playing the TTM role. I thought, let me take some small idioms. So we can have a try with we can just make the table topics with our idioms. I just thought we'll have a small try. I request all of you to come sportively and take part in this table topics. I have 5 easy idioms. I might help you as well if you are struggling in between. So who is the first person to take the ride? Can I have anyone Toastmaster to take up the first idiom?
Myself, Devi.
Yes, sir. Shall I, sir?
Sure.
Okay. The first idiom which I would like to say is speak of the devil.
Once again, I'm not here properly.
Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
It's actually a small idiom. And you can talk about whatever comes to your mind, sir. You can speak for 30 seconds. Finally, you can hold the time for 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, you can
Devi, is it to speak after the devil?
speak of the devil. Do you want to know exactly
Okay.
the meaning, sir? I can tell you that.
Okay, I'll take this topic.
Ma'am, can you please let us know the meaning of the idiom, ma'am?
Yeah. The meaning of this idiom is the person you are just talking about actually appears at that moment. The person and that person comes in front of you. That is speak of the devil. You can.
Your voice is totally breaking. I'll try that. What I understood is she wanted me to speak about devil. That's what I heard from her voice. I'll do that.
Sorry, sir. I will tell you once again. My voice is clear now.
Now it is better now.
I think it's because people are all not on mute, so it's echoing. People have to go on mute.
I will tell you once again, sir. The person who are talking about actually appears in front of you. At that moment, they appear in front of you. We have one Tamil proverb also. Think of the devil and the devil comes. You can translate into Tamil. So you're on mute.
Right. Okay. I like devil. Living with the devil is very favorite to me. So not the real devil. It is the imaginary devil. It started in my school life. The devil is not with me right now. Whenever I had time, I used to speak with him, not her. So, noted my point. It is him, not her. We had a lot of program with that person. Whenever we find time, We used to go for a hotel. One of the famous hotel, it is called Tashkent. It's a very famous hotel. We were there with the devil's life. So one of the participant was one of the existing minister. I don't like to say his word now. He hates from Tiruvattur. He was with us. In those days, he's a poor fellow. Now, we are not visible to his eyes. That much he has grown. He was junior to school in my one year up. Then he was a senior in college also, the famous Tegraya College. Whenever I say the Tegraya College, people will raise their eyebrow. Oh, it is Madurai Tegraya College. It is not Madurai Tegraya College. It is in New Washermanpet. 90% of the days, the college will go on strike. I used to stay in the college ground only. That was the study for 3 years. Somehow I managed, I completed. Now I feel, okay, I could have studied in a good college. In those days, my father used to tell, I will get you a seat at Loyola College. I said, if you get me a seat at Loyola College, I will not go to college. That is because of the youth. Now I'm feeling it. Over to TT Master. The name is Shivagami Devi.
Thank you, sir. You had a very good voice. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So it's time for the second voice. Yes. Anyone would like to try? No? Guna, sir, you would like to try one, sir?
Vinod sir's idea by pulling people.
Why not? Thank you so much. Why not? Thank you.
Yes, sir. To add insult to injury. It's actually idiom. To add insult to injury. Do you want the meaning of that, sir?
Yeah.
To make us
very clear. Very good morning to all of you. I'm reminded of an incident that happened in the Jeddah airport, which is in Saudi Arabia. Me and my wife, the daughter at the time 5 years old, we were in front of the immigration officer. All right. And that was the first time my family is coming in after I settled down in that place 6 months prior to that. 6 months I was alone as a bachelor, got my papers, family visa and all that, schooling for my daughter, and then I came back to Chennai to take. Oh, he was asking me one by one. He looked at my passport, looked at me, made the stamp. Looked at my passport, looked at my wife, made the stamp. And then looked at my daughter's passport, trying to look at her. She's very small. Across the counter, he leaned forward. Okay. And in his own English, he wanted to try something to talk because he's an Arabic guy. He said, my daughter. Because I cannot tell him my daughter is a wrong application. You should say your daughter. I didn't want to say all this. I said Aiva. That itself was an insult to me. But then I was happy that I have managed the show. But when I got to the car, my wife was very upset. She said, what the hell, that fellow is saying my daughter and you are saying yes? She was very upset because I agreed to it. And that fellow is also very, very old. You know, that was insult, and something was added to that insult. Though I wanted that to be a humorous situation, since I have managed the show, but then my wife was telling me, how can, no matter what, you tell him your English is wrong and you should tell him that it is not my daughter, you should say it is your daughter. But then, wherever I tell about this, people laugh. Back to you, TT Master.
Thank you, sir. You had a very good attempt of this small idiom. So moving on to the next idiom. Any volunteers?
Divya, would you like to try?
Yeah, ma'am. I will try.
Okay, that's a great spirit, Divya. See eye to eye. See eye to eye. The meaning is you're agreeing with someone. The meaning of this idiom, see eye to eye, is you're agreeing with someone. Okay, you can think for 30 seconds, then you can deliver the speech for at least 1 minute.
Yeah, sure.
Got the idiom? See eye to eye.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can I start? Ma'am, when I was in my intermediate, at that time we were separate into IC batch. Okay, ma'am. Are you getting me? Yeah, okay, ma'am. We were into, a separate IC batch. At that time, a lot of stress was there because we were studying students. We were do more things. We have to cover more subjects, no, ma'am. At that time, I felt somewhat stressed, and I can't do. I could not do the things well. At that time, one sir told me that, I mean, why could not study, and it is your, that means it is your path, right? It is your path to study, and your dad is my close friend, and if you are not studying, it is totally my fault. Like this, he was agreeing me that you have to study, um, and mm, at that time, his words were really helped me in order to get in my intermediate 463 out of 470 marks, and I really thankful to him. But because, but now he was no more, and I really felt very sad about that, and I'm really thankful to Praveen sir for helping me in order to get good marks in my intermediate forever. That's it, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You made a very good try, Divya. Thank you so much for attending this table topic. Yes,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Sridevi, ma'am, we would like to, you said you want to speak on the same idiom.
Yeah. Only
Yes,
reason when you told that idiom, I was thinking about one event which happens everybody's life, right?
please, ma'am.
You know, when we say I see eye to eye, it means that we are agreeing with each other, right? I relate to that to the marriage event. Now I understand why ladies are always seeing that down, and it's not allowed to. I mean, it's most of the time we are not seeing each other, right? The bride and bridegrooms. It's because throughout the life we are not going to agree with each other. So maybe that idiom will be an opposite to that. That's what I felt when I heard that idiom, and it is very apt. And we always agree, right? Our ancient, our ancestors are made every event by thinking so much, and it always makes sense. I thought this idiom will be more towards that. So yeah, thanks for that. Whether I'm part of this DTM or not, but I thought that that came to my mind, which I thought I can share. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was a nice message from you. Yes, I have two more idioms. Anyone wants to have a try? Anyone? Mounish, you would like to have a try?
Sure, ma'am. If, ma'am, I guess giving a guest an opportunity would be good. If not, I'll do no problem.
Yes, any
We
from
have-
anyone?
We have Arun joined.
Arun, you would like to try or Arun?
Selvi also there. Selvi?
Selvi, you would like to have a try, Selvi? Sir, I think they are taking from the desktop. So it is not possible for them to speak.
Okay, let them speak.
Selvi doesn't have a mic, sir.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mounish, you have a try.
Yes, ma'am. Done. I'll go with it then.
Yeah. The idiom for you is the best of both worlds.
Best of?
Of both worlds.
Okay. Meaning?
I will tell you. You can enjoy two different opportunities at the same time. Okay. Two different opportunities at the same time. You can enjoy. See, that is the meaning of this idiom, the best of both worlds.
Okay.
You want some explanation to this?
No, I'm good. So, this is actually not what happened in my life, but this is what I wish it actually happens in my life. Thing is like, just because I had a very good time with my friends, the time which I spent with my friends is more than the time which I spent with my family actually. So what I expect to happen in the future is that I'm 100% sure it's definitely not going to happen. If it happens, just what do you say? Just an assumption. I need to go for a party with my friends, and that for going to the party, I want my dad to drop me there. So, which is not at all going to happen. I can actually get the care and support from my family and getting into my second life. That is my second family. I consider my friends to be my second family. So, moving from my one family to this family two, and my family is actually going and dropping me there. That is something that I can actually enjoy both. Friends, loyalty, love, care, affection. So that is of a different extent. Whatever I say is going to be, yes, Machan, we'll do it. You don't have to worry, we will do it. That is going to be the thing. Coming to this end, if I talk to my parents, whatever it may be, no, that is not good for you, that is not safe for you, you shouldn't do it. So imagine me having both salt and the sweet in the same dish. So that is what is going to be happening. But I don't know, typically it doesn't happen in my family for sure, but I pray and wish it happens. So that's the thing I wanted to just put up. Yeah, thank you for that, ma'am.
Thank you, Mounish, for sharing your two opportunities at the same time. Yes, I have one idiom, and it is a very easy idiom where anyone can make an attempt. It's actually an easy idiom.
I would like to try. You can go with
Sijia.
Yeah, Sijia.
Muhammad Sijia. Yes, Mohammed Sijia, you're most welcome for TM session. The idiom for you is once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. The meaning of this idiom is an event that happens infrequently. This will not happen. So, are you okay with this idiom, or you want some more explanation for this?
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
Fine. Yes, you can. You can think for 30 seconds, then you can proceed.
TT Master may chime with a suggestion.
Yes, sir.
TT Master, yeah. Whoever is attempting a TT subject should appear on the screen.
Okay. Can you switch on your video, Mohammed?
Okay. I hope you are able to see my screen now.
No. Yeah. Thank you so much for picking up.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you proceed with the topic now?
Okay. Once in a blue moon, right? Yeah. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Not good evening. I'm so sorry. Okay. Good afternoon. Good morning, everyone. Okay. I usually can attend meetings in the evening, so I'm used to that now. Okay. Good morning, everyone. So once in a blue moon is my topic. When I was in my school days, I used to dream a lot, especially the dreams that I know that that's not going to come true. I was keep on dreaming that, and I on those days I used to tell my mother that I saw this and this, and later on I was like in one or another instance in my life, like or any kind of situation, I used to recollect those dreams. And one day when I was representing as a school leader, the school chairman asked me to speak in front of the audience regarding how I felt in that school for a as a senior student. So that day I was about to speak, and I couldn't recollect what I had to talk on that particular day, particular time. Suddenly, one of the persons, he was very close to me on those days. He came in front of the stage, and he helped me to speak on that particular station. And that was whenever that time, like everybody was looking at me, and I was so tensed. But he just came and asked me to speak on what I had been so far till that day. So at the moment he helped me, it was it was for me, it was a once in a blue moon, since till that day nobody was there to help me to encourage on my passion to speak in front of the public. And from that day onwards, I had that fire in my mind that, or I have that fire in my mind that one day or once in a blue moon, I'll be a great speaker in front of a great audience like you. Thank you.
Thank you for me. And I'm sure that if you join Toastmasters, you will. Yeah. This topic.
Okay, TM Modi again here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devi, for a wonderful topic. Anyway, you made me to speak about devil. We will meet on Monday. Okay, now it's a special speech from our DTM, one of the DTMs. Actually, we call him as a whack. People do not know. People know only Ashok. I have been closely associated with for a couple of decades. Whack was his email ID, VAK. That was his email ID. He was with us for 10 plus years. Then he moved to CTD. Now that is not there in HCL, Core Technologies Division. People generally will go from private service to government service. He was in government service. Then he moved to private service. Lucky person. He got handful of ESOP also. I request Toastmaster Ashok to speak about what happened to me. That is his topic. Stage is towards the back.
Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Patrick, fellow Toastmasters, and am I clear? Are you able to hear me well?
Clear, Ashok. Clear back.
Okay, thank you. You want me to talk about my education session, right? Not about what happened to me after some time. Okay. How many are less than 1 year in Toastmasters? And can I request many of you to turn on your videos if possible, if your bandwidth supports? Can you turn on your videos I would like to see all of you and talk. I am comfortable looking at people. I am not very comfortable looking at the screen. Thank you for, okay. In Teams, how many people we can see at a time? Only 6? Okay, fine. Whoever I am able to see, I'll talk to all of you, and the rest also, yes. Okay. Let me tell you a goody story to begin with. I have been a Toastmaster for close to 9 years now, and I started my Pathways journey about 2.5 years back. Until last year, I didn't have any goals for my Toastmasters journey. I never set goals to my mentees, nor did my mentor set goals for me, or I had any goals. This is how things were going on. People were taking it cool. I was progressing in my own pace with no clear goals. But I had something in mind. Okay, I want to complete. In the traditional program, we used to call CCA, CB, all that. And in Pathways, level 1, level 2, and the like. Last year, I took one program called Pathways Mentor Program. It is part of Pathways, but not part of any particular path. For example, I took Presentation Mastery as my first path. I completed some time back. I took Motivational Strategies as my second path that I am progressing. Third path, recently in December, I took Engaging Humor because it was offered as a free path. Anything that comes free, we don't leave it, right? I took Engaging Humor as a third path, but I have not started in that. But outside of all these paths, there is something called Pathways Mentor Program. It is a 6 months program which I took in Pathways, where I understood there is a lot of formalism introduced in Toastmasters mentoring. See, in mentoring is a very, very important aspect. It's a highlight of Toastmasters. Just like evaluation is a very good aspect of Toastmasters. These are two major pillars of Toastmasters. But when it comes to mentoring, there is not enough formalism between the mentor and mentee. There is a good relationship. Mentor is supposed to help all that. But in Pathways Mentor Program, the mentor has to guide the mentee to set their goals or understand their goals, and then help them, guide them. Even if you are taking up the role of VP education, the first thing you need to know is to understand the needs of your members, club members. Needs, in a way, it is same as goals, I can say, or expectations. How you are able to help all the members, how you are able to assign mentors to the members. That is how it was. Finally, I took that project. I worked with my mentee, came up with some goals, because this was the first time I am setting goals for my mentee. Then it worked out. After 6 months, I felt, why not set goals for myself? I set some goals for myself. Then the thought came to my mind. Okay, I thought, why not make all the club members set their goals? In Emerging Leaders Toastmasters Club, we made all the members to set their goals for Toastmasters journey. Then only I realized, okay, many clubs may not have this kind of concept. Why not I spread the culture of setting goals for Toastmasters journey? I took this up with the District 120 team, DTM Nina John, who is heading the Mentors Pool Committee. I made a presentation on how we can help people set their goals. Then she said, okay, if you have a presentation, share it with me. Then I shared the presentation. Now I am trying to reach out to different clubs and then delivering this session. Let me tell you one thing right now. Nothing that I am going to say today or in the next 5-10 minutes is going to be totally new to you, because the title itself is very simple. Goal setting for Toastmasters. You all understand every word of it. Okay. Thing is, we all set goals for our professional lives, right? Can you raise your hand if you have a professional goal for your professional life? No? I am assuming that you will have a goal. Okay, I see some hands going up. Goals could be something like, I want to be a manager, I want to be a technical expert in something, I want to present papers in a conference, or I want to come up with a new idea and file a patent. So many ideas may be there. Probably if you are too new in your career, you may not have goals. But once you get into that, over time you will know how to set goals and the like. Personal goals. Let me ask, do you have personal goals? Raise your hand if you have a personal goal. Good. This time I see more hands going up. Personal goals could be, okay, getting married or getting a girlfriend or boyfriend or building a house, buying a car, having some, vacations every year, things like that. Or fitness goal. I want to be strong. I want to build a six-pack, whatever. We set different types of goals in our personal and professional sides. But when it comes to Toastmasters, we are not setting goals. Why are we not setting goals? Every 6 months, we are making a payment. $45. $45 we are making a payment. We are investing our time and money. If there is some other official responsibilities also, sometimes you are managing that and then joining Toastmasters meeting. Okay, these days it is on Saturdays. It's fine. You don't have to juggle around a lot. But then back then you used to meet on Thursdays or Wednesdays. You have to make attempts to attend the meeting, right? Set the goals. That is all is about my presentation today. I have a few slides. I'll run through the slides, but then after that I would like you to ask questions. Let us make it as a discussion. Are you game for this? Okay, thank you. Are you able to see this presentation? Can someone?
Yes.
Okay, right. Thank you. Okay. Benefits of setting goals. Just for record, I want to put this. Otherwise, we all understand the benefits of setting goals. Clarity of purpose for the members. Mentors will be able to guide the members well. VPs can serve the members well. Writing the goals helps in remembering the purpose, and we will be able to work towards it. And increased awareness and knowledge in the process of setting goals. The moment we start setting goals, we need to understand many things, then that will improve our knowledge. I have come up with, this is my thought on what kind of goals we can have. 1 minute. Yeah. Are you able to see the types of goals slide now? Hello?
Yes, sir. You are able to see.
Yes.
Yeah, since I'm okay, fine. I have broadly classified the goals into 4 types. Role-based goals, educational goals, skill-based goals, and leadership goals. I mean, if it looks like fancy, don't worry, nothing fancy about it. Let us say, what do I mean by role-based goals? Role-based goals are taking up roles in club meetings. For example, you have 6 roles in any Toastmasters meeting: timer, rock counter, grammarian, table topics master, general evaluator, and Toastmaster of the day. Every role here gives us some kind of competencies, skills. We learn something and learn from our mistakes, learn from others. Then becoming a better evaluator, how we are able to do the evaluation. Or if your club contest is round the corner, then probably you can take up roles in the club contest as a contest master, contest chair, all this, or judge. You can attend judges training program and then participate as a judge. These are all the different types of goals you can take up, maybe in the initial period or even after some time, depending on your interest. The next set of goals is educational goals. If you are in a particular path now, you can set a goal saying that I want to complete level X in the current path, or you can say complete level Y in the next path, because after this path, if you are already in the third level now, you may be thinking about the next path, what should you take, or become a pathways mentor like what I did. Or you can take a goal saying that, okay, I don't know about levels, but I want to say every 6 to 8 weeks, I want to deliver a speech. Because this is one of the important things in Toastmasters. You need to, if you deliver a speech every 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks, depending on your comfort, you will learn a lot, you will develop a lot of confidence. Or deliver a speech in other clubs. In case you want to develop your networking skills, or you want to develop courage in facing other people like strangers and all, it will be helpful. Okay. Then other type of goals is skill-based goals. You want to develop impromptu speaking skills. Then sign up for TT as often as possible. When Sivagami asked for volunteers, not many volunteered. If you want to set this as a goal, then you'll keep asking for it. Improve listening skills, improve non-verbal communication skills, whether you are able to improve your eye contact, facial expression, gestures. Set goals for these things so that you will focus on that and then maybe deliver your speech better. Even writing the script or selecting the topic, you will do better. Improve online meeting could be a goal. Improve your speech writing or organization skills. Improve critical thinking skills. These are all the types of, under skill-based goals. Next is, it is about leadership goals. Leadership goals is about taking up club officer positions, or being part of the subcommittees, or becoming part of district committees or district leader positions. There are so many opportunities available in Toastmasters. You can be a Speechcraft coordinator, or you can be a participant in Speechcraft. You can become a mentor for a club, or a coach for a club, or a sponsor for a club. That is starting a new club. These are all the different types of goals that I am having in mind. Now, the next two, this is one sample goal, and how you can track it. You can say participate in international speech contest can be your goal, and you set a target line, deadline. What is the status? I have prepared draft version of the script. Now I have to send it to the mentor, get it reviewed, refined. Then I have to rehearse it. Things like that. If the moment you set the goals, then you will be able to. You have to go to the next level of breaking that goal into small portions, small subdivisions, and then work towards it. So these are some of the goals that you can have. You can have, this is to give an idea. For example, in level 1, project 3, researching and presenting is a project. In that, you have to deliver a speech by gathering information and preparing a script, maybe for 1 to 2 hours. If it is the literature method. If it is some other method of floating a survey or talking to the experts, it may take longer hours. Some projects in level 4 and level 5 may require a few weeks of your effort, or even months, maybe 6 to 12 months when it comes to high performance leadership project in level 5. If you have DTM as your goal, then you need to go through all the projects in base camp and get to know what you can do. Okay, so these are all the things that I wanted to share. At this point, I want to stop and see what are the questions you have, and then how I can help you set your goals. Was it easy? Some of you can unmute, and then let us have a conversation until the time runs out. You are on mute, Mounish.
I wasn't saying anything, sir. I was just.
Okay. Now, okay, let me take you as my scapegoat. Okay.
Sure.
Do you think goal setting is easy or difficult?
It's difficult, sir.
Okay. Why do you think it is difficult?
First, before setting a goal, I think I should know where I am good at. So only if I find out where I am going, I can just set the goal. I cannot just set a goal and then run. So I feel it in that way. So I need to be strong, or I need a desire which will lead me to set a goal for it. So I think that I should have it at first.
Okay. How long you have been a Toastmaster?
I guess less than 6 months.
Less than 6 months. Okay. In about 6 months' time, you might have gone through the base camp material, or you would have attended at least 15 to 20 meetings. You would have seen some people, or you would have seen some educational speaker or motivational presenters. Like in milestone meeting, some senior persons came, district director came. When you look at them, you may be inspired. Oh, I want to talk like them, or I want to speak like Guna in table topics. The moment topic was given, he came up with some good story he was able to recall. Or this person is evaluating very nicely. Or this person's language is beautiful. He puts in a lot of phrases, quotes, motivational, quotes, all that. Whenever you get this kind of feeling, start noting down. Those are your desires, or those are your needs, those are your wants. This is how you can come up with your goals. This is one way how you can set your goals. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Goal setting is not about the language in which you are writing. It's about the desire. You need to make a commitment. Once you are committed, then the words will come automatically. For example, does anyone here want to become a DTM, or does anyone want to complete the current path? Yeah, okay, good. So if you want to complete the current path, then you need to see how many speeches are to be given in this path. How many levels? All paths have 5 levels. In each path, for example, if you take the first level, you have to deliver 3 speeches. Then in the second level also, you may have to give 3 speeches. Third level onwards, there will be some compulsory mandatory project and elective projects. Then you can go through your base camp curriculum, open the curriculum, go through all the projects in your path. Try to understand what are the things I can do now. Start planning from now. This is how you can set your goals. Okay. Do I have any other volunteer for talking for a couple of minutes? Anyone who wants to set goals? Who doesn't know how to set the goals?
Hi, this is Sijia. Yeah.
Sijia, yeah. Tell me, Sijia.
Yeah, for a beginner, what are the kind of goals we can plan for it? Like it's a role-based or skill-based?
Okay, see, you can have role-based goals as well as skill-based goals. You can have one short-term goal. For example, see, when I say goals, they need not be static. It's not that these goals are etched on stone. After 3 months, if you think you had set goals which were too easy to achieve, go ahead and change the goals. After all, these goals are yours, not somebody else's. You set the goals. For example, when did you join Sijia?
Last month, actually. Actually, I am a Toastmaster for the not for the last 4 years. I took 2 years of break, so it's my second innings.
Okay, fine. Second innings, good. For example, have you delivered already the icebreaker speech?
Yeah, I've done CC and CL.
In CC and CL, but now you are in pathways.
No.
Okay. You joined 1 month back. Now,
yeah.
You also have some earlier knowledge about traditional program. So based on that, have you gone through the base camp material anytime?
Yeah.
Okay. So I suggest all of you to go through your base camp material. all the projects you can see, icebreaker speech, you can go, icebreaker project you can go through. Then the next one is evaluation and feedback, the second project. Go through that. What it requires is you can deliver any speech on any topic as part of your second speech, right? And then the third speech is a repetition of the second speech, okay, with the evaluator's feedback implemented. The real third or fourth speech or third project is researching and presenting. So go through this and then you can decide, okay, by when, based on your personal and professional commitments. Okay, I'll be able to deliver one speech every 6 weeks. Then in a quarter, you will be able to deliver 2 speeches, which means by June or so, you should be able to complete level 1. You can set a goal, something like that. I want to complete level 1 by June. Okay, or you can, of course, anyway, as part of the project 2, you need to also evaluate another person's speech. When you evaluate another person's speech, if you think you have not done well, set that as a goal and say, okay, I want to keep evaluating again and again and improve on that. Seek input from your mentor. Ask somebody else, hey, did I do my evaluation well? Where did I go wrong? Or watch some videos on better evaluations, right?
Yeah.
Pathways provides 300 plus competencies, okay?
Yes.
Whereas selecting a topic itself is a competency. Sometimes we are wondering what to talk. Generally, people think they have to talk like an international champion. They feel every speech should be the best. See, sometimes we give too much of importance to this excellence, best, superlative degrees only, right? We do not want to consider normal thing. The champions need not join Toastmasters and start from icebreaker. Okay, right. We will be champions someday, but today we are not there. Let us understand. So I always suggest people go ahead and keep delivering speeches again and again. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Perfection is the enemy of performance. I'm not against perfection, but don't expect perfection in your beginning itself. Keep aiming for it. Keep aiming for it. Prepare your speech well, rehearse well. Even after that, if you are delivering the speech on that day, maybe you are tense, not doing well, it's fine. Go ahead and deliver the speech again.
Okay.
Yeah, right. So,
thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Yeah. Guna, yes, Guna, please. You are on mute, looks like.
Sir, this is my own experience in Toastmasters.
Yeah.
And Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, if you can validate it, I'm sure many of the people on board today will be able to enjoy the benefits. For the first 3-4 years in Toastmasters, I was struggling to set a goal, or after having set it, to achieve the goal. Then there was a mentor who was working in my own organization, who happened to be a Britisher, a senior. So he was walking past my table. He stood and said, "Where's the goal?" I thought this fellow was asking, "What is your goal?" So I stood up and said, "Sir, my goal is to complete ATM bronze Toastmaster, the old scheme, ATM bronze by December. I know, I'm a mentor, but where is your goal?" I said, "I don't understand. What do you mean, where is your goal?" He said, "Take a paper, write it." And then he went to his room, brought a small paper holder, which can hold a A4 paper. He put it on my table and said, "This is my gift to you. Whatever you have written as a goal, the next goal, write it, put it, see it every now and then. It should be in front of you." Believe me, sir, I started doing it. Then only I realized a goal can never be a goal unless it is written in black and white and you happen to see it very often. I would request you to validate it, sir, for all the other people. If you think it's...
See, in general, research says that written goals are more likely to be achieved. Also, if goals are shared with others, they are more likely to be achieved. This is a very general research finding. So I request all of you, now red has come. Are there any further questions? Okay. In case there are no questions, I would like to end my session at this point in time. Take questions offline. I am part of the HCL Pinnacle group as well. I'll share a post that I have written, and also I will guide the VP and president to set goals. I want at least 5 members to set goals and send me by next Friday. This is my request to all of you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Toastmaster DTM Ashok Kumar. It is really eye-opener. So every one of us, we used to set goal for professional life, not for this. This will help to improve our professional life. We will try to set the goals as suggested by Ashok. He will help us. Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Now it's time for the evaluation. Once again, I request evaluator Toastmaster Darshana for the evaluation section.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. And as a part of evaluation, I now request Toastmaster Sridevi to evaluate Mounish speech on that happened to me.
Thanks. Can I request everyone to go on mute? I think there is more echo. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, my target speaker, Mounish, as I said, it doesn't seem to be an icebreaker speech or the first speech because he's so good at that. And to talk about today's speech, where he was asking us to sit at the edge of the seat and twist and turns. Yes, always he has more twist and turns in his life. I think we keep sharing in this Toastmasters sessions, which we need to keep note of it, I think, as part of our one page for our goals, one page for to note down what are all the twists and turns in Mounish's life. So yeah, he talked about the first time of his hostel life, the first day of college, first drive in car. So I related it to why he said we can imagine very easily when he is going to talk about it, because it all happened in our lives also. I mean, if not hostel life, at least the first day of the college experience and the first drive in car. And he also talked about the first love of his mother, right? I always heard girlfriend's first love people talking about. When he said that statement, I was so happy to hear it, and I noted it also. And he has almost used 20% of the vocabulary also. Love, loyalty, care, affection, whatever when is there, he has used all in his 4 to 6 minutes of speech. Salt and sweet. So all those words, yes, it was very happy to know about this about Mounish. So on that part, he achieved the objective of letting people know about or introducing himself to everyone. If I need to talk about the improvements or suggestions, not about improvement, if at all I need to give suggestions, yes, normally Mounish makes stands and gives it like a more lively session. So if it would have been there, I thought that would have added to the speech very well. Otherwise, I am very happy with the speech, and he achieved his objective. Thanks, Darshana. That's my report about evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi, for that precise evaluation on Mounish's speech. Now let us hear our tag team's report. Can we have timer report from Toastmaster Nagesh?
Yes, thank you, G. I start with educational speech. So DTM Ashok has taken 15 minutes 70 seconds for his speech, excluding QA session. Including QA session, he has taken 25 minutes 29 seconds. Icebreaker speech given by Toastmaster Mounish has taken 6 minutes 40 seconds. When it comes to table topics, the first speaker, Toastmaster Patrick, has taken 2 minutes 2 seconds. Guna has taken 2 minutes 24 seconds. Divya has taken 2 minutes 10 seconds. Toastmaster Sridevi has taken 1 minute 4 seconds. Toastmaster Mounish has taken 1 minute 36 seconds. And Mohammad Sijia has taken 2 minutes 29 seconds. And in evaluation section, Toastmaster Sridevi taken 2 minutes 18 seconds for evaluating Mounish icebreaker speech. That's it. Thank you. Over to you, Aji.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nagesh. May I now request Shivagami Devi to read out our counter report?
Here is my report for today's session. I'm happy in saying that Toastmaster Patrick, Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, and Toastmaster Guna, they had no filler words and no repetitive words in their speech. Kudos to you, sir, and a big round of applause. And Toastmaster Nagesh, so 4 times. Toastmaster Mounish, twice. So multiple times. Toastmaster, I think guest Divya, twice. Once. Twice. And Sridevi ma'am, twice. So that's a report from my side. Over to GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivagami Devi, for your detailed report. I now request Toastmaster Sridevi to report her grammarian and word of the day report.
Thanks, Darshana. I'll go with the first good part. It is we heard more information today. That is one from Ashok and Guna about the goal settings and their experiences on that. And from Patrick about the Galilee and Dead Sea. I mean, I think the Galilee Sea and all, I think it's long time we read, and I mean, at least it was not on top of my mind. So it was very useful to know about it by adding those in the speeches or while addressing it. And to talk about the words, as I said, like Mounish has used simple words, but throughout in a speech, he has used much of the vocabularies. And then to talk about the word of the day, except me introducing the word of the day, I think no one has used it, which is the saddest part. I request everyone to get into the habit of using the word of the day. That's my request. Yeah. Thanks, Krishna. It's great to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sridevi. As a general evaluator for today's meeting, it is my role to evaluate the overall meeting. So today the meeting was well prepared and the meeting was started on time. And so the most important quality of a prepared speech is to connect with the audience. And I would say, Mounish, you really nailed it. And you were you maintained an excellent eye contact to everyone, and it felt like you were speaking to me, and I'm very sure that everyone felt the same. And congratulations for that wonderful speech. And whenever we join Toastmaster meeting, there is always something to take away. Today we had some new phrases and idioms to take away. Thank you, Shivagami Devi, for bringing up with such wonderful topics. And coming to table topic section, the guests were really encouraged and they were made to participate in the meeting. And for that, I would congratulate Shivagami Devi for inviting guests and making them to participate. Thanks, Divya, for joining for table topic session, and Sijia as well. And we really expect you to continue the same support and join us whenever you get time. And
Yes.
and today's most important part was our education session. And what we desire is not a goal. Just desire without action is just a dream. That is what I understood from Ashok sir's speech. So yes. Thank you so much for that excellent, profound speech. That there is really so much to take away from your speech. So it is not, and from your speech, what I understood is desiring the perfectionist or being an excellence is not what the goal is all about. Goal is all about progress in your life and sticking to that and taking action continually. That is what goal is all about. Thank you so much for that. And I'm sure that whoever joined the meeting will definitely get a benefit out of that. Thank you so much for that. And I thank all role players for playing your role perfectly and explain your roles and responsibilities. And back to the Toastmaster of the day, that was an excellent way of playing the Toastmaster of the day role, and the role plays were well explained, and thank you so much for that. And That's the end of my report. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshana, for the detailed report. I never had such a detailed report. This is the first time. I request whoever is playing the G role, I would like to have elaborate report like this. Now it's time for the president to take over the stage for the closure.
Thank you, Team Modi, and thank you, General Evaluator. I thoroughly enjoyed the meeting today, and I would like to my sincere thanks to Toastmaster Ashok and Toastmaster Guna and Vidurar joined the meeting. Welcome, Vidurar, and thank you so much for joining our session. I would like to have some feedbacks from our guest. Let's hear it from Divya. Divya, some feedback today. Yes, Darshana, you raised your hand. Darshana?
I'm sorry to interrupt. I have shared a link, survey link to cast your vote. Please take a moment to cast your vote.
Thank you, Darshana, for support on this. Yes, meanwhile, Divya, can you share feedback from your side?
Yeah, ma'am, sure. First of all, I'm feeling very glad to be a part of this meeting. And in this meeting, I can learn how to set goals and how to speak confidently, how to listen, how to improve some soft skills also. And that's it, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Divya. Let's hear it from Sajia. Mohammed Sajia.
Yeah, it was a very lively session today, and this is the first time I'm attending your club. And the education session was it was very excellent, and I had a lot of takeaways. And the table topic session especially, and the way you have like the kind of topic you have. I got only one topic, but the moment I joined, I volunteered for it. So that was a great attempt from my side. And thank you, and looking forward to meet you.
Thank you, Master Sijia. And let's hear it from club coach Guna sir. Any feedback you would like to share in today's meeting, sir? Sir, you're on mute. Mute.
With all the challenges that as a corporate club you have been facing, but the resolute nature of every single Toastmaster of HCL Pinnacle is now coming out as a proof to bring up meetings of such nature with such very good educational sessions. So I would request the club management to bring in people like our DTM Ashok Kumar, and every meeting please have a small education session, and people like Divya, people like Mohammed Shijia, we should be more resolute in converting these people as our own members. You know, when the iron is hot, it's very easy to shape it. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that this club is definitely coming up with colorful flags, and you will definitely go up well. Thank you so much. Special thanks to our education session presenter, DTM Ashok.
Thank you so much for your encouraging words, and we are so pleased to, sir. Let's hear it from our Ashok, Toastmaster Ashok. Any feedback you would like to give for us, sir? Suggestions or feedbacks?
One thing is, I'm very happy that the meeting started on time. I am seeing that the meeting is about to end on time as well, which is a welcome change. It has been quite some time I visited or attended your club meeting. This is good, and we have a speaker from HCL Pinnacle today. If you have a club member speak, one or two club members speak every week, your club will grow well, thrive well, yeah, attract new people. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We'll take up, sir. With a small piece of, with the small quote of Darshana, are the role plays, are the awards ready, or shall we go it offline? Darshana?
Results are ready to be announced, and I will share the certificates through mail at the end of the meeting. So
Okay.
the best role player is Shivagami Devi. Congratulations, Shivagami Devi.
Thank you so much.
And best TT speaker is Patrick Santanam, who holds 50% of the votes.
Okay.
Congratulations, Patrick Santanam, sir. And best tag team is Shivagami Devi. Congratulations, who played our counter role.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the giving the awards as well. And yes, our IPP immediate past president, we would like to hear a line of feedback from your side. We have 2 more minutes.
Okay, I just joined off late when Ashok was talking about the desires and all. And even I had the desire of joining this meeting. I had another conference which was conflict with the meeting. But I'm just quite evident that I'm recently just looking at this book. Not sure whether Ashok is also reading this book. The very first chapter also is telling about the desire. And good that we need to have a desire and also with the action plan so that we hit our target bang on. And thank you so much. And it's quite evident. And if I have most of my mentees here, and if you're just thinking about, if you're getting some flavor of my words through Ashok, there is no wonder because he is my mentor. So that's what I say each and every time. That what I say the first thing to my mentees is come to the stage and practice to fail. First 10 speech, don't ask anything, just stand up and fail. That's it. Then you will understand the exact the kind of an inspiration or the impetus that you get while giving a speech. So that is what I learned from Ashok, and really it's a magic, because most of people are actually fearing to take that first action and they're not taking that step. And really it's not just Toastmasters, but also your personal or anywhere that you are spending your energy on, it's going to reap success for you. Thanks again yet another time for doing it. It's whatever the change that you have done, it's not just for the Toastmasters journey, but also outside. It's something people say boxing is not something that inside the ring, that happens outside the ring. So you have made a lot of difference in many other lives. So knowing or unknowing, you touch many other people with your own thoughts. Keep doing this good work. All the best.
Thank you, our IPP Toastmaster Vinod Kumar. And with a small piece of line, destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It's up to you who have to grab the choice. With this small piece of line, I wish you all a happy weekend and see you all in the next meeting. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashok sir, for
Thank
joining.
Yeah, thank you all for the opportunity. I'll be after you people to set the goals because the session is not over from my end. Until 5 people set their goals, I'll be after your president and the vice president education and Vinod as well.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you all. Had a great time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.